It's been a mystery for more than a year that no one seems to have answers to. The young life of Lauren Smith Fields suddenly cut short. Her family left wondering, what exactly happened the night she died?
When I talk to this family, sometimes the pain is just unbearable.
On December 11th, 2021, the 23-year-old from Bridgeport was with a man she met on the dating app Bumble. The next morning, that man called 911 after finding her unresponsive. The Office of the Chief Medical Examiner ruled her death an accident, saying she died of a mixture of alcohol and drugs. But the details of what led up to that are still unclear more than a year later.
I think the first thing is sent to the family is that we don't care.
Attorney Darnell Crosland is representing the family and plans to sue the city of Bridgeport over the handling of this case. He says they're still waiting on public records that might give them the answers they're looking for.
We've asked for 911 calls that were made either from that individual to the city or maybe from that individual to other police officers.
He says their asks have fallen into a sea of pending Freedom of Information Act requests the city is facing.
While it gives us some solace to know that we're not alone, it also highlights the fact that other people are hurting as well. Other people in the city aren't getting answers as well.
The city of Bridgeport declined an interview but confirmed it has almost 3,000 requests open and pending at this time. Last month, officials announced the city will be implementing a new policy that involves each department handling its own requests to address what it called a bottleneck delay. For Smithfield's family, though, the lack of answers from investigators started long before this so-called delay. They were not notified of her death by police, but rather by her landlord.
When they aren't notified when their loved one dies, and they come 2 days later to find a note on her door, the disregard and disrespect starts right there.
That prompted a change on the state level. Lawmakers here at the Capitol passed a law that requires police departments to let families know about their loved one's death within 24 hours.
It was passed unanimous, both blue and red. It was all green lights for yes. And so we're happy that that passed because in the future, other people will benefit from that.
An internal affairs investigation into the Bridgeport Police Department's handling of her death has been completed, but what it found continues to be one of the family's many unanswered questions.
We haven't gotten the results of the internal affairs. Not a finding of yes, not a finding of no, just nothing.
Bridgeport Police also started a criminal investigation into Smithfield's death, led by its Narcotics and Vice Unit. That investigation is still ongoing. Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.